of relentless cyber attacks and espionage, China thought it had struck gold, stealing what it believed were the blueprints to America's most advanced fighter, the F-22, but they were chasing shadows. In a stunning reveal, the US has unveiled a next-generation air dominance fighter that isn't just a successor to the F-22, but a complete game-changer. With unmatched stealth, blistering speed, and battlefield awareness, this fighter jet is set to enter service by 2030 and redefine air superiority for decades to come. So how powerful is this jet? And why are America's enemies panicking? Join us as we reveal why the US's enemies are scared of the new F-22 replacement. The F-22 Raptor might just be a fifth-generation fighter jet, but it is by far one of the most advanced fighter jets modern warfare has ever seen. Its sleek shape, hidden air intakes, and special materials help it remain undetected by enemy radar. This jet is also equipped with advanced technology that has never been used before. One of its standout features is the APG-77 radar, which can track multiple targets simultaneously, even in adverse weather conditions, and detect enemies up to 150 miles away. With over 30 antennas surrounding the jet, it can detect threats more than 250 miles away and help the pilot respond quickly, using tools like flares and chaff. It also features sensors to detect incoming missiles and track heat from a distance without revealing its position. At the core of the jet are two powerful computers that process over 10 billion instructions every second. They manage everything from radar to mission systems. This system can spot threats and share information like a flying command center, similar to the larger RC-135. When it comes to armament, the F-22 is equipped with 3 internal weapons bays, a large central bay under the fuselage, and 2 smaller side bays near the engine inlets. A small bay located behind each side bay is used for countermeasures, such as flares. The central bay can hold 6 LAU-142/A launchers for beyond visual range missiles, while each side bay holds an LAU-141/A launcher for short-range missiles. Though designed for air-to-air combat, the F-22 primary weapons bay can also be reconfigured to carry bombs. The 4 missile launchers can be swapped out for 2 bomb racks, each capable of holding 1 1,000-pound bomb or 4 250-pound bombs, allowing it to carry up to 2,000 pounds of air-to-surface ordnance. While the F-22 typically carries weapons internally to preserve its stealth profile, it is also equipped with 4 hardpoints on its wings, each capable of handling 5,000 pounds. These hardpoints can be fitted with pylons to carry a 600-gallon external fuel tank or a launcher for 2 air-to-air missiles. Despite the F-22's incredible capabilities, China managed to obtain state secrets about the jet and quickly set to work on developing a replica. China's new J-31, the first 5th-generation stealth fighter in its fleet, has been photographed conducting test flights. This jet is intended to be the People's Liberation Army Air Force's response to both the F-22 and the F-35. However, what Beijing didn't foresee was how the U.S. Air Force's next-generation NGAD program would surpass these older designs. As China strives to make its first 5th-generation fighter a reality, the next-generation air dominance program is creating shockwaves, especially with its groundbreaking network capabilities. Unlike traditional fighters, which operate as standalone aircraft, the NGAD is envisioned as a connected family of systems, consisting of the main fighter jet and a series of unmanned aerial vehicles that can be controlled by the pilot with the push of a button. Each NGAD fighter will be accompanied by at least 2 collaborative combat aircraft, also known as CCA, for missions like counter-air operations, air-to-air strikes, and attacks on ground-based targets. These CCAs are pushing the boundaries of technology, with development starting in 2024 and the U.S. investing up to $6 billion into the project from 2024 to 2028. The CCAs will be unmanned, featuring a degree of autonomy powered by AI-driven software. Before taking flight alongside the NGAD, each CCA will be programmed with its mission objective. This AI will also allow the CCA to communicate with its paired NGAD fighter, creating a seamless connection between the two. This advanced system is designed to give the NGAD pilot unmatched situational awareness, improved survivability, and a broad array of attack options. CCAs will be able to carry weapons, engage enemy aircraft, and participate in air-to-ground strikes. They'll also be capable of gathering intelligence and offering surveillance over a wider area than a single fighter could cover on its own. With an impressive range of sensors, CCAs will alert the NGAD pilot to incoming threats, providing early warnings and enhancing missile evasion capabilities. In addition, CCAs may be equipped with electronic warfare tools like radar jammers, which will give the NGAD an even greater edge against adversaries. Together, the NGAD and its CCAs form a unified network of aerial assets operating as a single platform. This is a nightmare for any opposing fighter pilot. Rather than engaging with a highly skilled F-22 pilot, an enemy would have to contend with a swarm of CCAs that could help the NGAD evade missiles, jam radar, and even fire back before the enemy gets in range. Even if an enemy manages to shoot down one of the CCAs, the NGAD and another CCA will remain airborne, ensuring U.S. forces retain the upper hand. This creates a situation where an enemy fighter faces a 3-against-1 scenario, giving the NGAD a decisive advantage over any fighter China or Russia can deploy. However, the real challenge for adversaries is the NGAD's stealth, which is designed to surpass anything currently in the skies. While much about its stealth technology remains classified, leaks suggest that it will achieve a level of invisibility across traditional radar spectrums, rendering it undetectable not only by radar, but also by thermal sensors. The secret to this enhanced stealth lies in thermal cloaking, a concept previously confined to science fiction. Thermal cloaking involves manipulating the heat signature of an object, such as the heat emitted by the jet's engines or weapons. By redirecting this heat, typically with advanced materials, the NGAD will effectively make itself invisible to thermal sensors, including infrared detection systems. While the NGAD won't be completely invisible, it is still a physical object with UAVs around it. The ability to control its heat signature gives it a distinct advantage. Enemies won't be able to rely on infrared sensors to spot the NGAD, making it incredibly difficult to detect in the skies. It will be able to approach both air and ground targets undetected, potentially striking before the enemy even has a chance to react. Additionally, the NGAD's weapon systems, inherited from the F-22, can strike targets beyond visual range. With this capability, the NGAD and its CCAs will be able to destroy a target before it even becomes visible to the enemy, further amplifying its advantage. This combination of stealth, advanced weapons, and an integrated network of CCAs makes the NGAD an unstoppable force in modern warfare. Speaking of materials, the NGAD is poised to leap ahead of its competitors, particularly in the materials used for its construction. While most aircraft still rely heavily on metal, the NGAD will incorporate cutting-edge composite materials throughout its entire frame. The key material in this revolutionary design is ceramic matrix composites, known as CMCS. Traditionally, CMCs consist of two parts: a reinforcement material that provides strength and flexibility, and a matrix material that binds everything together. The innovation in the NGAD's CMCs, however, lies in the fact that both the reinforcement and matrix materials are made from the same type of ceramic, with possible additional secondary fibers for added strength. This development makes the NGAD's CMCs distinct from both traditional ceramics and the high-performance metal alloys typically used in fighter jets. The result is a material that combines the best of both worlds. CMCs are incredibly durable at high temperatures, reducing the risk of warping when the jet is flying at extremely high speeds. They are also remarkably light, about a third of the weight of nickel alloys, giving the NGAD greater maneuverability than its predecessors like the F-22. Additionally, this reduced weight means the jet can carry more weapons without sacrificing speed or agility. CMC's ability to maintain high mechanical strength at elevated temperatures, combined with fracture toughness and resistance to thermal shocks, further cements its role as the next-generation material for fighter jet construction. This will make the NGAD not only faster and more agile, but also more resilient, capable of surviving extreme conditions that might cause conventional jets to falter. The combination of lightweight and high-performance materials like CMCs means that a rival pilot will have to contend with more than just the NGAD's advanced weaponry and network systems. They'll be up against a fighter that is lighter, faster, and more capable of outmaneuvering them in battle. Even more concerning for America's adversaries is that CMCs won't be exclusive to the unmatched. GE Aviation is already working on incorporating these materials into the F-35's design, suggesting that this material will become a game-changer across multiple platforms, further solidifying the U.S. military's air dominance. However, weight and materials are just one part of the equation. The NGAD's speed will also benefit from the next-generation adaptive propulsion, also known as the NGAP system. In partnership with Pratt & Whitney, the U.S. Air Force has already completed a prototype of the NGAP system, known as the XA-103. This prototype has undergone successful evaluations and is now set for ground testing. The NGAP system is a critical component of the NGAD's design, focused on enhancing overall performance and enabling air dominance. Pratt & Whitney, the company behind the system, has emphasized that the NGAP will provide greater fuel efficiency, allowing the NGAD to stay airborne longer and cover greater distances than current fifth-generation fighters. The system will also offer robust power and advanced thermal management, further improving the fighter's already impressive stealth capabilities. The specific details of NGAP's capabilities are still somewhat limited, but insights can be drawn from comments by John R. Sneeden, the Air Force Lifecycle Management Center's propulsion director. Sneeden, who has been involved with the Adaptive Engine Transition Program, AETP, which aimed at creating a new engine for the F-35, has stated that while the NGAP system will differ from the AETP, the technology baseline is essentially the same. This means many of the advancements made in the AETP program, particularly in composite materials and thermal management, will be incorporated into NGAD's propulsion system. These improvements are expected to enhance the stealth profile of the NGAD, allowing it to operate more effectively in contested airspace. The NGAP system will enable the NGAD to achieve supercruise speeds well beyond the F-22's Mach 1.7, likely reaching Mach 2. Supercruise refers to the ability of a fighter jet to maintain supersonic speeds without using afterburners, which can expose the jet to enemy detection due to the heat generated. By achieving Mach 2 without afterburners, the NGAD will be able to fly at twice the speed of sound while remaining virtually undetectable. This increased speed, combined with improved fuel efficiency and extended operational ranges, will give the NGAD a significant edge over its adversaries. The advanced propulsion system ensures the fighter remains airborne for extended periods, covering greater distances without requiring frequent refueling, making it more efficient and versatile than Chinese or Russian fighters. Beyond its impressive flight capabilities, the NGAD is expected to carry a fearsome array of weapons. While full details of its armament are still under wraps, it is speculated that one of the primary weapons will be the Raytheon AIM-260 Joint Advanced Tactical Missile, JATM, which is currently in development. With a maximum speed of Mach 5, over twice the speed of China's J-35 fighter, the JATM is designed to engage and neutralize high-speed fifth-generation fighters with ease. Its range extends to 120 miles, which means it can be fired from beyond visual range, giving the NGAD a significant edge in any aerial confrontation. The missile is equipped with both an inertial guidance system and an active radar seeker, ensuring it can lock onto and track targets with high precision, even at great distances. One of the JATM's most notable features is its design to counter emerging threats, particularly new Chinese fighters like the J-31. According to Brigadier General Anthony Genetempo, who once led the U.S. Air Force's weapons program, the JATM offers greater range than the AMRAAM and includes unique capabilities tailored to engage specific threats, like the J-31. This focused capability makes the missile a vital component of the NGAD's arsenal, ensuring it remains effective against the latest advanced enemy fighters. In addition to the JATM, the NGAD will be equipped with the Northrop Grumman Stand-in Attack Weapon, SCI-AW, a missile designed for attacking relocatable surface targets, such as ships and land-based air defense systems. While details on the CRW are scarce, Its inclusion would give the NGAD even greater versatility, enabling it to engage both aerial and ground-based threats effectively. With the Psi-AW, the NGAD would be capable of striking multiple types of targets, making it an all-encompassing weapon of air superiority. Another key aspect of the NGAD's performance is its operational altitude. The jet is expected to operate at altitudes as high as 60,000 feet, a characteristic that allows it to maintain a significant advantage over adversaries. The F-22 Raptor demonstrated the strategic value of this altitude when it successfully shot down a Chinese high-altitude balloon in early 2023. Being able to launch weapons like the JATM and SIAW from an altitude of 60,000 feet gives the NGAD a dramatic edge in both range and stealth. Missiles launched from higher altitudes benefit from reduced atmospheric drag and greater kinetic energy, allowing them to travel farther and faster. In real terms, that means a missile fired from an NGAD at high altitude can strike well before enemy aircraft, flying 20 to 30 feet lower, are even aware of its presence. It's a classic case of first look, first shot, first kill. This high-altitude advantage reinforces the NGAD's core strategy to dominate the air without even being seen. Operating at a height that most enemy fighters cannot reach and firing beyond visual range, the NGAD will be able to eliminate threats long before a confrontation is necessary. It's not just about having superior speed or stealth, though it has both. It's about reshaping the air battlefield into something entirely asymmetric. But while the NGAD may be the most advanced fighter ever conceived, its cost is a genuine concern. At an estimated $300 million per jet, the NGAD comes with a price tag nearly triple that of an F-35. And that estimate doesn't even include the CCAs. These high costs limit how many NGADs the Air Force can purchase. As Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall noted in 2024, we can only afford it in small numbers. That means the NGAD won't replace the F-35 or F-22 in volume, but instead act as a spearhead force, leading the charge in the most sensitive and high-risk missions where air superiority is non-negotiable. Even in small numbers, though, the NGAD is a game-changer. Its blend of next-generation weapons, unrivaled stealth, high-altitude performance, and adaptive propulsion makes it untouchable by anything China or Russia can currently field. Surprisingly, the NGAD isn't the only advanced jet the U.S. is working on. Another powerful project is underway, the F-A-20. In 2012, the U.S. Navy began planning for this next-generation fighter. It's designed to take over from the aging Super Hornet fleet in the 2030s and to work alongside the F-35C and future unmanned aircraft. The F-A-20 will be built for complete air dominance, with the ability to fight in the most dangerous skies where enemy defenses are strong. This jet won't just handle air-to-air battles, it will also conduct ground strikes, defend naval forces, and support ground troops. It's expected to have supercruise ability, flying fast without using afterburners, plus cutting-edge stealth, sensors, and radar systems. What sets the F-A-20 apart is its adaptability. It may come in manned, unmanned, or even pilot-optional versions. It will likely include air-to-air refueling, reconnaissance, surveillance, and electronic warfare capabilities. Although still under wraps, the Navy is exploring some innovative features, such as smart skins, where sensors and electronics are integrated directly into the aircraft's body. This would reduce drag and boost performance. The jet may also have extreme battlefield connectivity, linking up with satellites, drones, and other aircraft in real time. One key design goal for the F-A-20 is flexibility. The Navy wants an open architecture system, basically a modular setup where different sensors, weapons, and tech can be swapped in and out based on the mission. This way, the jet can quickly adapt to other roles, even on back-to-back flights. The propulsion system remains a topic of debate. The Air Force supports adaptive cycle engines that shift airflow to boost fuel efficiency and performance. But the Navy isn't entirely convinced those engines will work well on carrier-based jets, where weight and space are more limited. Instead of depending solely on stealth or speed like past fighters, the F-A-20 is being designed with a new mindset. Thanks to modern radar and faster enemy missiles, survivability now depends on more than just being invisible. The next-gen jet will carry powerful advanced weapons and rely on network battle systems. That means it doesn't need to see everything itself. It can get target info from other platforms in the sky or at sea and still strike with pinpoint accuracy. And of course, it has to land on aircraft carriers. The F-22 will need to work seamlessly with the Navy's current carrier fleet, including both the Nimitz and Gerald R. Ford classes. Thank you for watching. While you are still here, click the link on your screen to check out more of our videos. See you there.